Hello everyone, I'm Blee and welcome to Because Cars here on Drive Tribe or on YouTube, depends where you're watching it. In this video I am hopefully going to show you what makes a good driving road. Well, I say what makes a good driving road. These are the things I think make a good driving road. Now a good driving road is important for a petrol head because they're a place for you to sort of have more fun in your car, because as much as you might enjoy driving your car, it's never going to be great fun nipping to the shop, being stuck in traffic, etc, etc. Now, it's only a couple of minutes up the road, so I'll see you shortly. So, first things first, speed limit is 60. Now in England, that is the fastest you'll be able to go on a road like this. And basically, if you want to go for a drive, you want to be able to go as fast as possible, well, obviously within reason. A couple of disclaimers out of the way. I don't claim to be a driving god, nor do I know this road very well, nor am I going to put myself or anybody else at any risk. So yeah, I'm just going to be doing what I think is safe. I normally stick to the speed limit. My mum sometimes shouts at me though, but we'll ignore that. So straight away, this road it seems good to me. There's decent surface, important. There's no point in being on a road where you can't drive particularly quickly because your car's falling apart as it's that rutted. And also it's a nice width, it sounds strange, and there's a decent visibility. Now I have driven this before a couple of times and I know that overtaking is somewhat limited on it. This is about the only stretch that you can overtake on. So I'm hoping that today the traffic gods have blessed us and I'm going to be okay. So yeah, visibility is important, width's important, and 60 mile an hour is important. But the other thing that's important are bends, and it looks as though we're getting to the first ones now. So what do I look for in a good bend? Well, like this one, I like there to be a bit of a gradient change really. Keeps it interesting. And I obviously want some variation in my bends. I don't want all of them to be the same. So that was a nice little crest, we then go down. Things that just, they add to the experience because there's different sort of G-forces going on. I say G-forces, I'm hardly in an F1 car here, but it just adds to the experience because there's more than just turn the wheel, you go around. There's a bit of ups and downs, sides to sides. You know, I really enjoy it. So here's another couple that I think, if I remember correctly, yeah, so there you go, we're going downhill again, keeping it interesting, and now we go back the other way. I mean, bear in mind this is a 60 road. You don't want to be doing 60 around these, well I certainly don't, but that's fine because it leaves a bit of space for you to accelerate out of the corner, which again adds to the experience. So here we're going down and then it goes up again. Again, it keeps it interesting. There's nothing worse than a big flat straight piece of road. As much fun as it could be to go really fast on it, I don't think it makes for a very entertaining drive. I mean, especially not in my car, because this is built for these sort of little narrow roads. Again, another sort of variation here, very sort of shallow bends, but still keeps it interesting. Now another thing that I find very important on roads like this is forward visibility. Bends are all well and good, but if you can't see around them, you can't do much. And like here, you know, I don't want to go around here too fast because I can't see what's there. I don't want to go into the back of a tractor that might be waiting for me. But so far, this is, apart from a slight lack of visibility at some of these corners, this is shaping up to be a really nice little road for me to blast down. Although I have just seen that there's a car in front and that may put an end to all of what I've just said. So that was the first stretch. I enjoyed that. Length's also important in a driving road. There's no point in having a road that you enjoy driving down if it's like a minute long, because you just get into it and then it ends. It makes sense, doesn't it? You can't really have fun on that. One thing I did notice, I did this earlier but I'd set it up wrong, so I've had to do it again. One thing that happened earlier was I was stuck behind people doing 40 mile an hour everywhere, basically. So I'd be doing 40 mile an hour behind them in these 60 sections, and then we'd come into a little village a bit like this where it's a 30, I'm doing 30 now, and they got away from me because they're maintaining their speed. And that is very common in this country, and it drives me around the bend. But anyway, the road's opening up again, so let's see what else there is to find on this piece of road. Now the surface is okay still. I'd argue it's a little bit more rutted than perhaps I'd like. And as I mentioned, the 40 mile an hour everywhere gang, we have now caught up with them, and they are indeed doing about 40 mile an hour, a little bit below. And this is why I'm on the quest for the best driving road, because this frustrates me. I've got a feeling I'm going to end up turning this into a little bit of a series, because I'm fortunate enough to live near 5 minutes down the road basically from the countryside. And the countryside is where you find good roads basically. I don't think this one is going to cut the mustard basically, because this traffic problem is a real issue. Now, it wouldn't be so much of an issue if I could overtake, but this is a fairly narrow road. It's not narrow in the sense, you know, I don't feel like I'm like this getting down here. I don't feel like I'm scared I'm going to hit something, but it's narrow in the sense like I can't overtake here, can I? And there's no real big open zones that allow for the overtake. So that's what really lets this road down. So I'm now making my way back to the house. I think it's important for me to say that road is 5 minutes up the road for me. That means that regardless of, you know, the fact it's not particularly good because of traffic, it's still a good piece of road for me to just be able to get to and have a bit more fun on. You know, the traffic's not always on my side, but it's better than driving through Derby to the shops. You know, you can still have more fun. So with that being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and if you would comment below and let me know what you look for in a good driving road. What makes you smile when you're driving? I understand if I had a 500 horsepower muscle car, I probably wouldn't be on a road like that, because I'm in a very small old French hot hatch, which is almost designed for B roads like that. So let me know what you look for. Also, let me know the names of some of these roads, and maybe if I can turn this into some sort of series, I might try and investigate some of these roads, and maybe, I don't know, see where it goes from there. So yeah, please follow me, please bump, please comment, please check out my social medias. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.